to progress faster than any wholesaler out here in the wholesaling real estate game. What is up, guys? Zach in here, and in today's video, I want to show you how you can progress faster than anybody else in the wholesaling game. Because the thing about progressing in the wholesaling real estate industry is it's not about gaining more skill sets or be better talking to sellers, right? Progressing is all about making more money than somebody in a similar time frame of getting the business, right? So it's like Johnny A. Wholesaler started wholesaling and now he's doing 1 deal a month. You've been a year into wholesaling and now you're doing 14 deals a month. It's like, how is this guy doing way better than the other person? I mean, he's progressing more. So that you have more skill sets or you're talking better, it's more about progressing in the game, and the scoreboard in wholesaling is always about how much money you make. See, the thing about it is, there's a lot of old heads in wholesaling. And I'm not talking about Rick, okay? I'm not talking about Rick, but there's a lot of old heads in this business that love talking to me. And I say this as no offense, so I'm not trying to, cause a ruckus here, but they're like, I've been in real estate for 47 years. And I'm like, well, I make more money per month than you. And I've been wholesaling for 8 years. So what's up? I always think it's a really dumb analogy to use the amount of years you've been into wholesaling. Comparing that to somebody else is that makes me so much better. Yeah, it's nice to see through the market cycles, but it's like, oh, I've been a quarterback in the NFL, or I have 27 years of quarterbacking experience. It's like, well, congratulations, but Patrick Mahomes is less than you. He's way better than you. The thing is, Michael Jordan has more experience playing basketball than Steph Curry, but Steph Curry's better than Michael Jordan right now because Michael Jordan's in his late 50s, maybe, early 60s, right? Sports is a different analogy, but you want to progress faster, you just have to do these certain things. And more importantly, just level up in the money-making game, because I don't like telling people, I've been wholesaling for 8 years. My biggest flex is I've done over 3,000 wholesaling real estate deals and I'm 25 years old. Now, the truth about that is, yes, I put in 16-hour days for years straight. And I think the doggy years I put into wholesaling, I really do believe my 8 years of wholesaling in doggy years is almost 16, 20 years in the game, because the amount of work I put in and how I kind of leveled up and progressed fast because I started treating wholesaling real estate as a business. And so putting more reps than the other guy is not going to be the utmost factor for your success, right? What I'm going to tell you is business success. The amount of moolah you can make is going to make you a lot better. And in the term of progressing, the first thing that I've done to beat anybody around me competition-wise, and if we decide to make a competition, is I just decided that I wanted to make more money per deal than the average person. And this all became a thing because I decided I wanted to start lowballing people. And I decided that, if I used to, lock up a deal for 200, sell for 230, make 30 grand, that's great. And I would start 170 and then negotiate to 200, sell for 230. Well, one day I decided that screw it. I'm just going to offer 130. What? It's so embarrassingly low. Why don't we just try to just go crazier and lower? And guess what? I started going from doing $30,000 deals to $60,000 deals. Because just like in life, you get what you ask out of it. And so if you ask for a low price, you're not going to get every time, but you're going to get a lot more home runs. So if you're, playing baseball, yeah, you might swing a little harder and maybe you don't get as much base hits, but you might hit some more homers. And you got to decide in the whole baseball analogy which one's better for you. But what I have always found was, if I just went for a lower discount, the worst case scenario is they say no. And then we negotiate from there, right? Because we have the right, transitional statements. We know exactly how to deal with objections if we have an offer that's way too high. But the upside is I don't make 30 grand from a deal, I make $60,000 on a deal, right? And when I got my first $100,000 assignment fee, everything changed. My whole life just blew up. I got way more successful. I got way more rich in this business. And so more deals is more success, but more money per deal is going to be the first thing. And so the first thing I tell you, if you want to level up higher than most wholesalers, is going to be try to get bigger discounts. Now, I know a lot of people in the wholesaling industry like to demonize lowballing as a bad thing, but it's not a bad thing. You got to remember, the seller's always going to want to get the most, and you, the buyer, is going to want to get the least. And so we have both people trying to get what's best for themselves. This is called negotiating. So we're both trying to get the best for each other. And negotiations is what we do. And you win negotiations when you give a lower offer, and you win and they get something they want too. And so the next part is about obviously getting more deals from success. And the thing about this is to add more deals, more leads, it all comes from one thing, and that's volume. Now, everybody assumes starting out in the beginning in wholesaling that to gain volume, right, you need to just put more time in this business. And that's not really the case here, right? Because I think a lot of people think time is going to be associated with money. And we did not get in the wholesaling real estate game to work more time to make more money. What I mean by this is you want your time to not be correlated with the amount of money you make, because we only as human beings have 24 hours in the day. So it's not like let's say you want to work 24 hours in the day. It's not going to be like you can work 25 hours, right? There's a cap to your success here. So the thing is, I could be working 8 hours a day for 2 years straight and my income will keep going up because I know how to scale and have teams, versus somebody who's just directly correlated to the amount of work you do, right? And I don't say this to demonize it, but like when I see people in the internet bragging that, hey, I'm a solo guy in wholesaling and I close all the sellers myself, I dispo them all myself, it's like, good job. You're going to make $500,000 a year. That's great. But you're not going to get anything above that. And you don't get into wholesaling real estate just to make, mid to low six figures, right? You're here to make a lot more money. And you have to build an actual business around this. And so whoever can start really maturing and treating wholesaling as a legitimate business is going to win. This is the first thing you have to understand. So what I mean by this is, the real progression that I've seen from beginner to mid expert, right? I would say mid expert is making, 300, 400, 500 grand a year, right? It's going to be how fast you start transitioning from solo to a real business. Now, I'm not saying you should go out here and hire 12, 15, 37 employees all the time in a year, right? But it's actually start treating it, not doing everything all solo by yourself. And this will come into reinvesting in the business. Now, if I was a real estate coach and I was ready to go out here and promote some coaching program for 14 grand, I would say reinvestment means education and buying all these programs and courses. And that's not it, right? All the education's at freelisting.com, ZachDiscord, like it's all there. What I really mean here, right, is going from pulling government list, getting it skip trace and cyberbackgroundchecks.com, and then reinvesting into a software to save you time so we can put more volume out there, right? So this would be getting something like X leads, and so we can pull lists and start skip tracing and blasting it out. Then getting the X leads triple line dialer, so we're not using a single line dialer, we're using a triple line dialer. And then from there, we could start driving for dollars a little more and then get more marketing out here. The point is to up the marketing, to up the volume. So if you're getting a lot of deals from just cold calling a certain list, why don't you text blast 3,000 or 4,000 people? And then from there, you can hire VAs to call for you. And then, boom, you see the thing? The problem is a lot of people, they'll get deals and success, but they won't get a triple line dialer. They'll refuse to hire VAs. They don't know how to hire VAs or trim the right way, which I literally have I don't know if you guys know this, but in freelisting.com, right, we just revamped the whole thing, as you obviously know, and I re-recorded all the videos, but we have the employee training library. Like my library for training cold callers is in there. You can just give them to you. Like you can use the actual training I give to my VAs for free in freelisting.com. So just go in there and do it, right? The thing is, the first person who takes that first deal makes 10, 15 grand, doesn't buy anything fancy and just reinvest it. I think the first reinvestment should obviously be for a dialer, skip tracing software, CRM. Xleads has it all for $97, so you can use all that extra money into more reinvestment, right? Because you go online, right? People are telling you to spend $1,000, $2,000 a month on software. You just got to spend $100 and you're pretty much good to go. But the thing is, the reinvestment on the software is going to help you out a lot, but this is after you get that first deal. It'll give you more time, then more volume, than getting VAs. I still like onlinejobs.ph the best right now, but adding more volume and then giving lower offers will help progress your skills faster. Now, you heard me kind of in the beginning of this video talk like, well, you shouldn't be closing all the sellers yourself when you do business. Well, kind of mid-tier, you could still do that. And that's actually the main goal, because in wholesaling real estate, the most money you're going to be making in the business is talking to sellers and closing them. That is it. Now, there comes to a point in the business where you can't be closing yourself anymore because you need to actually get out of your own way, because you can't make 8 appointments a day. You got to do 16 when you need multiple closers to go and do it for you. But still starting out, even your first $500,000 in wholesaling, you want to eliminate as much time as you take in the marketing side and kind of in the disposition side. Now, the one where it's going to be about 80, 90% of your time is going to be the marketing side. And so if we have VAs do the cold calling texting for us, and we just be in front of the CRM, closing sellers, that's going to be the best thing you can possibly do. And so that's the part. And then we get too many leads. We got to get acquisitions managers and go from there. But the real lesson today is to test things out and reinvest it. And so if I can give a level of progression, I'd say get your first deal. Don't change what you're doing. I would reinvest in softwares and stuff like that, but still keep what's working. I would test out more lists. I would do more volume. And then when we kind of have a bit, okay, we're getting 1-2 deals a month, get some VAs in there, use the systems, use some good follow-up CRMs for acquisitions, and then keep going in there and doing more and more and more deals. And so really it should be adding more volume on doing more lists. And then it's like, well, I can't cold call anymore. Then we start texting all the lists that we're calling. And then we can start adding even more marketing channels in there, digital banded signs, reverse drawing for dollars, keep expanding that more and just keep leveling up the playing field of the amount of channels we can do till we can make millions and millions of dollars a year. The cool part is you can make millions of dollars doing a cold calling and texting operation. Now, I would add direct mail when you want to start making over $100,000 a month. But the point is you're supposed to add lists first and then add marketing channels. And then third is add VAs and then add acquisitions managers, then maybe on Dispo and then another acquisitions manager and then get yourself add the business. But the point is to always increase volume. Now, the last infinity stone for success when it comes to progressing is you're going to be at a point, I know this sounds crazy, where you can't do any more deals in your market. Now you can start flipping the house or maybe wholetailing them, actually buying them yourself and then putting them back on the market. But then you want to start creating a virtual wholesaling operation. That's how you progress even faster because now you're doing this at scale in 3 or 4 markets. I would still avoid the nationwide approach because it does make the dispo very, very difficult. I don't care what anyone says, but you could start expanding more virtual wholesaling markets. And then from there, you can kind of make a whole JV operation too. And then you're kind of at the point now where I have 3 businesses, right? The local wholesaling, the virtual wholesaling, and the JV operations. And then from there, you're going to have all the success you need. But what I've always found is the ones that progress the most in wholesaling are always going to be the ones who know how to start reinvesting the correct ways. Not crazy $10,000 mentorships, like small little investments. You know, maybe dropping 50, 60 bucks on bandit signs, dropping $100 in gas, 97 bucks for X leads, like small ones here and there that are going to make the greatest return on time and return on investment. Very hard to get a crazy good investment on a $6,000 marketing spend for the month. But if you put 300 bucks for a text blast marketing using X leads, it's like, yeah, the ROI is there and the money can be there for success. And so my plea for everybody to start progressing is we have to first start about getting that first deal. And the first deal is always going to be the hardest. My recommendation always has been pull a government list, skip trace that list. And if you have no money, don't use any softwares, but I know plenty of people haven't gotten a deal. They get X leads because they don't have the time for it. That's fine too. I mean, I don't think a $100 investment is going to kill you, but going out here and just pulling a government list, getting a skip trace, calling it, texting it, boom, you're good to go. I mean, these are all systems under $100, $200, $300, $400, $500 a month that you're going to have success. And then just do the marketing. I don't know anybody that has failed in this business that has put in the work every single day for like a year or 2 straight. And so a lot of people think they're going to give up and the world's over. And if you just don't quit, you're going to win in this business. And so just get that first deal. Throw the marketing out there. I would say at least 2 or 3 hours a day. Then from there, you get 1 successful deal, reinvest that, add the list volume, add the channel volume, and just keep progressing. There are plenty of people out here that can't break $200 grand a year. They got something stopping them. Either they're having a volume issue or a time issue. And the time issue is always when you have a full-time job. It's like, well, I can't wholesale more because I have this full-time job. That's a big killer, right? Because I'll tell you, putting 2 hours a day into wholesaling versus putting 8 hours is a complete game-changing thing. So we got to start making more money that makes more than a job than quit the job, right? But the thing is, outside of time, we just got to start adding more volume. So the real secret here is adding more volume and lowballing your sellers more than you ever could imagine. So if you want to progress more than anyone else, start putting volume, start reinvesting in the business. Once you get a deal, don't go into debt for this. Start getting massive assignment fees and a ton of deals. Wholesaling real estate, guys, you truly are 1 deal away. 30 days, 1 month from $40,000, $50,000, $60,000. Pull list, do the work. Guys, Hundreds of thousands of people have been through this, and they all have the same ability to become successful. It's not a lottery. It's a meritocracy. Whoever wants to work the hardest is always going to have the success. That's why thousands of people every single month get their first deal changed their life through my free wholesaling course, this YouTube channel, and the free community Discord, ZachDiscord.com. Guys, if you're ready to make a difference, do me a favor. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. This is Zach signing out. Have a blessed one.